Hey cuties! So today I wanted to come on to here. I was just getting ready to film some videos for today and I watch YouTube videos as I'm getting ready, and I came across one from Tana Mojo, and she just recently posted a video right here. I watched the whole thing from start to finish and I felt extremely compelled to film this video today. A while back, maybe like September, I filmed a video kind of owning up to everything that had happened around that time. I'm just trying to clear up like literally all the drama right now. I was like, should I post it? Should I post it? I was just going back and forth in myself, like thinking like, oh, is there gonna be backlash? Is this gonna happen? Blah, blah, blah. This video from Tana has really just given me, honestly, the confidence to public this video within this video. I went on to talk for about 30 to 40 minutes about the palette situation and everything about that. Again, I know this was a while back. Basically, to break it down, I had a palette. The palette situation has resolved drastically since then, and that's kind of the reason why I decided not to public the video, because it was getting dealt with. The managers were on it, and let me just say to you guys, if you still haven't received a refund or a response or anything, this is the email, and the manager is now looking into all the cases that haven't received. So many people, and I personally have been on Twitter DMing you guys, and whenever I see a message, I message you guys instantly whenever I see it, and I have given you guys the proper steps to take, and the company has refunded a whole bunch of people's money. Again, I have never received a penny of your guys' money. I would like to move on from this, but again, I don't want to move on until people get their money back, but there have been so many people that have, and if you haven't, you just have to email this right here so that they can give you your money back, because I don't have it. So that was in that video. I basically talk for like 20 minutes about the palette situation, positives, negatives, everything. Like, I was just opening up and it was all unedited. I feel like lots of people have been resolved with this issue, so I am not going to include that in today's topic, and I am genuinely sorry for it not working out. I mean, it definitely wasn't just me that caused this not to work out, but as a mature adult, I can confidently say and stand up and just apologize for everyone who, you know, paid the money and maybe not knowing what was going on. So I do genuinely apologize for that. If you haven't got a response back, email again. And I'm just happy now and content now, and I believe that everyone else involved is at a good, happy place, and that's all that I can do and that we can do. Right now I have, oh, excuse me, I burped. My natural hair, then like a pinky fuchsia, and now it's like blondie whitey pink. But this was filmed when I just had the purple and no like ombre like this. Anyway, I just want to say that in case people think like I'm making this video because Tana did hers. No, I filmed this a while ago, and I just feel like it's a very important issue to post this and get the word out. The second half of this video is about racism. Racism is horrible, and I myself have a big platform and want to make my voice known. I can kind of connect with her in the sense of, you know, people have dug up videos of her using racial slurs and then using it against her, saying she's a racist person when she was like 13, 14. I can kind of relate with that, because similar thing has happened to me when I was 14 of me, you know, saying a racist slur. Today at 26 years old, I'm going to be 27 years old in like 2 months. I am 100% not that person. And see, like, I filmed that video in like September or something, and it still gets me. Like, I just did my makeup too. How I am now and how I was then is so different in how I feel about racism. It just really honestly hurts me so much to see people, whatever race, go through such hatred. I do want to say that I didn't get exposed, and this is kind of just me bringing this into a bigger light, hence the reason why I was scared and nervous to post this. But Tana really gave me the strength to expose myself and realize there's a bigger picture than just me being scared for the outcome of myself. Thousands and thousands of people each day are scared for their lives because of their skin color, and that is why I am posting this video. Putting my feelings or how I feel aside and focusing on those who have been tortured and numerous negativity brought to themselves surrounding this word, which needs to stop. I'm really hoping I can encourage you guys to own up to your mistakes, and not only if you get caught or if people, you know, bring it into light for you. And I hope you guys can take that inspiration from me for this video, for just knowing that it was wrong, owning up to it myself before it blows up into this thing, and kind of just clearing the air about everything that I have done or, you know, or just feel negatively about in my past, kind of bringing it all into light now, so my life from now on can just be fresh, and if I make mistakes, I can just deal with them head on and not have anything dwelled in the past. So I'm gonna bring it all into light. I was 14 years old. I was a teenager. I made a bad decision. I literally said the N-word to my friend. I was like joking around, we were playing, we were fighting, and we were like insulting each other back and forth. And I said to him like a bunch of swears and insults. I was like, bitch, blow, like all these like evil things, right? And then in there, inside of the insults, like I was just saying like one word in things, and then in there I said the N-word to him. I mean, he wasn't black, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, so I'll just get into my response of myself in a bit here. But I said all these words, just words, right? We were insulting each other, we were saying swears, and I was just trying to say like the worst words I could that just came out of my mouth. That was wrong of me to do. Absolutely 100% wrong. I believe that at that time, I'm not trying to stick up for myself or stand up for myself. At that time, me being 14 years old, I honestly truly believe that I didn't know the severity of the word. I just said it because my friend said it. My friends said it all the time, and I just said it. Sometimes when you are a child or a teen, you'll just say things that people say. And I was very much that. If my friends were saying it, I was gonna say it right back. And it's just very wrong of me to do in that sense. And I very much apologize to anyone who has been offended from that, maybe specifically from me or for anyone else. Like I said, I can't apologize for other people, but I feel like I need to apologize because I think back, I literally got goosebumps. I think back to me doing that, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking? Like, me in my life now, trying not to cry because this is so like dramatic of me, but I'm just trying to be real and raw right now, and I'm not wanting to put a lot of like edits in it, but I really stumble over my words a lot, so I just like to edit that out. Anyway, just want to be 100% open, and if I've hurt anyone, then I want to rectify that if I've hurt you personally, and I feel terrible for saying that. I didn't know what I was saying, and I didn't, like, I knew that it was a bad word, and I knew what it meant, but I didn't know what it meant. And I know people are gonna be like, what you just said. I knew like what the word was, but I didn't know the severity of the pain that goes along with that word, with the horribleness that goes with that word. I feel like I'm getting too involved in this right now, but like, me just saying one simple word can cause so much shit. And I'm very sorry, and I am not a racist person. I have many black friends, white friends, all different colors of friends, and not only friends, but even if I see people walking on the street, I'm always so happy, I'm courteous, I'm respectful, I hold the door open for people. I literally, when I was 17 years old and I was working at Value Village, and that was about 3 years after I said that word to my friend. And I was working, and one of my managers, she was a person of color. I'm not gonna say what race she was, but because it doesn't matter in this situation. So I was ringing people through, and she was on a till beside me. She was manager, but it was really busy, so she needed to be in the till. And me and her were both open. There was other people, but we were like open, like side by side. And then she turns to me and she's like, you're gonna have to help this guy right here that's really rude. And she says it quietly, and I look, and there is a like older guy, and I said, she seems like really mad, and she said, yeah, it's because I'm blank, like her skin color, her race. And I was like, what do you, I was like, how do you know that? I thought she was joking, and she was like, no, like it's because of that. And I'm like, I knew she was dead serious, and I looked at her, I'm like, why? And she goes, some people are just like that. And when she said that, it's almost like I knew then what a racist truly was. This is people that truly don't like another race because of their skin color. And it was the most disgusting thing I ever witnessed in my life. And I thought back to the time when I was 14 and just said it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Whether it was like good or bad, I said it. And it's disgusting, and I am not happy about it in any way. And he literally, I should just continue on with the story. He literally, when he got closer to my till, he was looking at her and spit on the ground. Now this is a clothing store. This is like a store indoors. He spits on the ground and looks at her, and every time she walked, he would say certain words to her direction, and she just closed her till and went off. And I was so disgusted. I said, I am not serving you. My other manager, because we had a couple on duty, she said to me, like, you have to basically serve this. I said, well, I'm not. This is disgusting behavior and I'm not doing it. She can go to another till. I'm not serving you. And I remember I thought I was going to get in trouble for that, and I actually didn't get in trouble. I just felt so strongly. And for me to, you know, some people to say I'm racist for saying this when I was 14 years old, doesn't matter how old you are, in my opinion. I was talking to one of my really good friends, and she said, it doesn't matter how old you are. If that's how you were in your past, then that's who you are. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I believe that that's her opinion. What I think is I was 14. I didn't know the severity of the word. I didn't know how hard it could hurt somebody. So I feel like when you grow as a person, when I mature into an adult, when I'm 19 and start making videos, and now I'm 26 years old, and, you know, experience the world and experience how that word is horrendous and how people have been, like, literally abused, killed, ridiculed for a word. It makes me disgusted, and I wish I could take it back, but it's something that I just have to know that I said in my past. I'm very sorry for anyone of color, any race that have been offended by me. Maybe when I was 14, I'm not going to downplay that, but I'm just letting you guys know that it's horrible, and I'm very sorry. Again, I'm trying to clear, like, literally all drama so that there's, like, no drama anymore. It's, like, out here. But I do know that you guys are real people who do deserve the best of the best. You know, I just feel like it's the right thing to do is just to clean it, be honest, and just talk. You can only learn from it and be the person today. Am I that person when I was 14 years old? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. I honestly think back to me as a 14-year-old girl who was struggling with depression and anxiety at the early stages. That's when I started. I'm not trying to sugarcoat this or make it feel better or whatever, but when I look back to that, it almost is like blurry. I'm trying to think of who I was when I was 14, and I can't, because that isn't who I am today. That's not how I feel. I am all for Black Lives Matter, Mexican lives matter, everyone's lives matter, everyone's. I am gonna kind of stand up for myself here. I feel like we should focus on what I am doing now, and I am trying to be very positive now. I donate to charities. I help you guys on Twitter. I DM you guys on Instagram. Oh my god, I've never done this so like this in a video, but like, I really do care. And I do care about my channel and my friends and family, and I just don't know what I can do anymore, because I have made mistakes and I'm trying to be happy from them, but you know, I do still struggle to this day with like depression and anxiety. But it's just hard when there's so many things happening and so many people waiting to watch you fall. And it's like, I'm a person too. Like, I have a channel, I have a reputation. I love the palette, you know, I really did. And just be positive from that and from all this is just, I feel it's like a lot of just negativity. And it's really just weighing down on me, and I more than appreciate the people who are there for me. And I am sorry for everyone who has liked me and then been disappointed in me. I don't know if, like, you guys just want me to, you know, leave YouTube or get off, even though this is something I really do love doing. Pull yourself together. I really do love doing this, and I would love to do it for as long as you guys want me here, is what I've always said. I feel like I just want to move on from drama as a whole. I still want to be the same bubbly, happy person that I am. Oh my god, I've never, like, freaking bawled like that in a video, and I was about to say sorry for that, but I shouldn't be sorry for my true emotions, and I hope you guys can see that this is 100% not scripted. This is me just sitting down and trying to be honest. Just know, like, to be kind to people, and that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. Thank you for watching this, and if you've got through this all, thank you. And again, I am very sorry for all of this, everything, for especially the palette situation. Like,
You guys trusted me and put your real money into it, and I'm sorry if I let you down.
Okay, so I know some of you guys are gonna be like, wow, why are you crying like that? You guys have to understand that that video was about 40 minutes long of me just talking unedited. Most of it was unedited. And around that time, I was dealing with a lot of confusion, not knowing what things were happening, a lot of the palate situation, a lot of myself with depression, and I had a lot of anxiety, and I wasn't really sleeping at night. There was a lot of different things going on. There were some things in my personal life that didn't even have anything to do with YouTube that was quite scary in my immediate family going on. So around this time, kind of everything combined, I honestly was just in a very, very hard place, and bringing in all those emotions of genuinely feeling like I let down my audience with the palette, combined with acknowledging in my past why I was wrong for using this word. Just all of that combined is the reason why I just got emotionally tied up, and I wanted to share it and include it in this video because it is my real emotions, and I hope you guys can understand. But this video isn't just about me and my emotions and how I'm feeling. It's also about the bigger picture and how people have been treated throughout the years and still currently with racism, hatred, bullying, and these issues are all bigger than me. I am so sorry for that. For you and for your ancestors and for your mom and for your friends and for everyone who has to go through that. It is disgusting. Disgusting. And I know some people might turn it and say like, well, you're a white, pretty girl who lives in a nice place and all this, so you wouldn't understand. Back then, when I was 13, 14, no. I didn't understand, having lived through life and experienced things, and where I'm at now, racism is horrible. And if I can use my voice right now to say, you know, in the past, I was very ignorant and I didn't know about the word and what it can cause and how much hatred can be attached to that word. And now in my life, like, I love everyone, and I don't just want to make like happy, pretty, oh, let's put on some mascara on this video. I want to use my voice, and I have before, and I will continue again to make my voice powerful and to know that racism sucks and don't do it. Age isn't an excuse. Like, I can say like, oh, I was 13, whatever. But now, like, understanding fully in that it's not just an age. You don't just get a pass because you're 13. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, okay, whatever, you do whatever you do then because you were 13. Whatever, you could have done that. Oh, who cares? You were 13. Knowing and acknowledging and realizing why those actions were hateful, racist, now in your life, I feel that is the key of growing as a person. And all I can do is help you guys because I do have so many young viewers who maybe don't really realize the capacity of that and can just say it and whatever and move on. I'm here to tell you guys to not. If you guys do hear it or whatever, take a stand against it. Don't just, you know, if your boyfriend says it and you just want to be like, oh, well, that's my boyfriend, so haha, I'm gonna laugh along with him. No, it's just simply not nice, and it's very disrespectful. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this and for encouraging me every day to just be a good person. I want you guys to see the severity of racism, and don't just go along with it because it's fun, because it's not fun, it's not cute, it's not cool to do. Like, get a Starbucks drink and put extra ice in it if you want to be cool. Like, cool yourself. Like, I understand and recognize that I've lived a privileged life. There's some people that literally live every single day in fear of going out in public, of getting stopped by the police, going on an airplane. I had a friend who grew up in India and moved to our city when I was in grade 10, and she was an amazing girl, like so funny and full of life. And she was recently going, I forget where she was going, on a plane or whatever over the Christmas holiday, and she was like, I'm so scared to fly. And I'm like, me too, like, me too, I hate flying. And she's like, no, but like, I'm scared because, you know, my family, we're probably gonna have to be at the airport like 5 hours in advance because of how we look. And I was like, what? Like, what is happening? People just judge people right off the hop of their skin color. Racism is horrible. We are all people. There are some shitty people. There are some good people in the world, okay? And honestly, the reason why I'm going off of this is because when I was a teenager and I say that word, it is just kind of accepting racism. Even if I'm not doing it in a racist way, like I'm not doing it meanly to say it, it still is promoting and accepting racism, and that is not right at all. In any way, shape, or form, that is wrong. So I hope I really didn't leave out anything. I was honestly kind of scared to give my real emotion. It's about other people and other races and standing up for it, what is right, and knowing that I've had a good life, and what kind of life have other people lived where they're literally living in fear, or their ancestors have been used as slaves. Like, pardon? I just hope this video can help somebody out there, no matter what skin color, no matter what gender, no matter what sexuality, no matter what. I love you all. Take a step, make a change, and just be a happy, positive person that doesn't support horribleness. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with today. I was just very compelled to do this. I had all my videos planned out for the rest of the month, but this needed to be put in place, and I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. I love you all, and I would love to know your opinions and your stances, and taking step and taking charge is really powerful in the world, and I encourage you guys to do so. Bye, cuties.